Namaste Gurukulians. I hope you might be fit and fine at your home and utilizing your time in your study and watching the video lectures. So students, as you know, in our previous video, we have learned how we can use the formula to find the amount when interest is compounded annually, to find the principal, rate of interest and time. But now, today, we are going to learn some new things, how we can apply this formula to find the two new things. Like here, as you can see, today's our topic, that is growth and the depreciation. So, that means growth, it is increase, and depreciation means that is the decrease. So, and applications of the compound interest, that means how we can apply the formula to find the amount when interest is compounded annually, half yearly or quarterly. Then to find these things, there are two cases where we can use these things. First thing, when the growth rate is positive, or we can say value of anything is increasing. Value of anything is increasing, then we can use this formula. Here amount is equal to principal into 1 plus rate upon 100 raised to the power n, where n is the time in years. And second case, when the growth rate is negative, or we can say value is decreasing. Value is decreasing, then in this case we can use the formula, that is the amount is equal to principal into 1 minus, now here because rate is negative, that's why here it is negative sign, because when we are taking here plus and then plus multiplied by minus, then it becomes minus. Clear students? So these things in this case, like sometime we can find the population of a town or a country or anywhere. It is increasing. In most of the cases, population will increase. That's why we can use this formula. And here, like when growth rate is negative, sometime like we are going to purchase, we have purchased any machinery, any article, anything, then its value, its price will be decreased after some time. Then how we can find the present price? Or sometimes it's a reverse questions also, we have to find their original value. So let us see how we can use these formulas to in such type of sums. So first example I'm taking here, the population of a city is growing. That means it is increasing every year 8%. Every year 8%. That means 8% is increasing every year. If the present population is 2,62,236, then how much was the population 2 years ago? Now, note down this thing carefully. 2 years ago, that means we have to find the population which was before 2 years. That means what you can say about this thing? That means this is the increased population. Increased population after 2 years. Or we can say this is the amount. This is the amount. So, right here, and we have to find the principal in this sum. So, first of all, write here the present population. Present population, this is 2,62,236. And now rate of the growth. Rate of the growth. Rate of the growth, what is this? This is the 8%. here, time, this is 2 years. So now it is important to know which formula we can use here, because it is growing, it is increasing, but increased value is given. So we can use this formula. So here, first of all, write down the formula. Like here, we have to write this one. We can use this formula here, or simply we can write. This is the present population, because we have to find the population 2 years ago, which is as a principal and this is as a amount. So what we can write here? We can write here present population that is equal to, and here what is P? P, that is the population before 2 years. So I am writing here P population before 2 years. Then what we can write here, that is 1, and what is the rate? That is 8 upon 100 raised to the power 2. Then how we can simplify? Just putting the values. So what is the present population? It is given, so we can write here, that is 2,62,236, and this is P. This is the population before 2 years, and here we can simplify this one. It becomes 100 plus 8 divided by 100 raised to the power 2. So now write it as it is, that is 2,62,236 is equal to P, and it becomes here 108 divided by 100 raised to the power 2. Then how we can write? That is 2,62,236 is equal to P. Now because its power is 2, so we can write it 2 times. Then it becomes 108 upon 100 multiplied by 108 upon 100. Now what we have to do? We have to find the value of this P. That means we have to take these two things to here. Then how we can write? So this is 2,62,236 multiplied by, because 100 here it is in form of division, so it is multiplying, and this is multiplication, so it is 108 multiplied by 100 upon 108 is equal to P. Now how we can simplify? Because last 2 digits, this is the 36, that means this number is divisible by 4, and this number also, so divide it. This is 27, and this one here, divide it, then it is 6. Now last digit, that is 9, that means now it is not divisible by 4, so divide it by 3. 9, now here 2, and this is 1, this is 8, this is 5, and this is 3. Now simply multiply it. Now it becomes 2, 1, 8, 5, 3, and these are the 4 zeros. So we can write it. And divided by, now 108 multiplied by 9, it is 972. So when we will divide this number by 972, then we will get, it is 0.10. But students, now observe it carefully. What is this? This is the population, and this number it is in the form of decimals. But as we know, population, that means the number of the people, never be in the form of decimal. So what we can say, what is the answer? This is the approximately, so we can say this is 2,24,825. so therefore what we can say, population population 2 years ago, it was 2,24,825 approximate. Is it clear, students? So this is the way how we can use. Yes, students. Now I'm taking one more example. This is example number 2. First of all, read the statement carefully. The value of a car depreciates. Depreciates means decrease. Decrease. Now value is decreasing every year at the rate of 8% per annum. Then what will be the value of the car after 3 years if its current means present? If its present value is 1,20,000. So how we can solve this sum? Which formula we can use? Because now value is going to decrease and present value is given. Then here that means value is decreasing, so we will use this formula in this question. So first of all, write the given things. First given thing, that is the present value or current value, that means present value of car. It is equal to 1,20,000. And next given thing, that is its rate of depreciation or rate of decreasing. Rate of the depreciation, that is it is 8% per annum. It is decreasing 8% per year or every year. Now we have to find its value after 3 years. So what is the time here? That is 3 years. Now because value is decreasing, so what we can say, we will use this formula. So first of all, write down the formula, that is we have to use amount. Amount means value after 3 years. Value after 3 years, and P means this is here present value, and this is 1 minus rate upon 100 raised to the power n. Raised to the power n. So now just putting the values, because we have to find this value, so write it as it is. That means this is A, P it is given, that is 1,20,000. This is 1,20,000 into 1 minus, what is the rate? This is 8 upon 100 raised to the power n. N means this is time, and time here this is 3 years, so we can write here 3. Now simplify this one. So this is 1,20,000. Now simplify this one. It is 100 minus 8 upon 100 raised to the power 3. So then it becomes, this is 100 minus 8, this is 92 upon 100 raised to the power 3. Because its power is 3, so how we can write? We can write it, this is 1,20,000 multiplied by 92 upon 100 multiplied by 92 upon 100 multiplied by 92 upon 100. Now, here these two zeros cancel by these two zeros cancel by these two zeros. Now, what is the next step? Now we have to multiply 12 by 92, then by 92, and then by 92. And when we multiply all these things, then we will get, it is 93,44256, and here it is 100, so divided by 100. Because it has two zeros, then we can put the decimal by counting the two digits from the last. Then it becomes 'So what we can say? This is the value of the car or price of the car after 3 years. So therefore what we can say, value of car after 3 years, that is equal to 93,442 rupees and 56 paise. Yes students, now this is the example number 3rd. Here the cost of a washing machine is 10,000. This is the present cost, and if its cost reduces, that means decreased, reduces to 7,290 rupees in 3 years, then find the rate of the depreciation. That means we have to find the rate of the decreasing of the price per annum. So first of all, write the given things. What are given here? What is this? The cost of the washing machine, that means this is the present cost. So present cost of washing machine it is 10,000 rupees, and then it reduces 7,290 in 3 years. So what we can say, cost after after 3 years, it will be 7,290 rupees. And what is the next thing? That is the time. It is 3 years. Now, students, observe it carefully. Now, which formula we can use here, because the value is decreasing. So, which formula we can use? We can use this formula. Now, 10,000. What we have to take? 10,000 as a P, because we are applying the rate of decrease on this cost, and this is the A here. So first of all, write down the formula. This is A is equal to P into 1 minus rate upon 100 raised to the power n. Now, putting the values of the given things. What is A? That means price or cost after 3 years. So what we can write? We can write here 7,290 is equal to 10,000 into 1 minus, rate is not given, so write it as it is, and raised to the power time it is 3. So now, first of all, what we can do in this question? To find the value, this R, first of all take this 10,000 to this side, then it becomes 7,290 divided by 10,000 is equal to 1 minus R upon 100 raised to the power 3. Now, 1 0 cancel. Now, observe these two things carefully. What is this? 729 and this is the 1000. 729, this is the cube of 9 and 10. 1000, this is the cube of 10. So, how we can write? We can write here, this is 9 multiplied by 9 upon, this is 10 multiplied by 10 multiplied by 10. And here, this side, this is 1 minus R upon 100 raised to the power 3. Now, how we can write this thing? 9 3 times and 10 also 3 times. So, we can write it 9 upon 10 raised to the power 3. It is equal to 1 minus R upon 100 raised to the power 3. Now, observe this thing carefully. What is this? This is equal to. That means their values are equal. And when their values are equal, because powers are also equal if their bases are equal. That means what we have to do? We have to equate their bases. So, their bases are, this is 9 upon 10. It is equal to 1 minus rate upon 100. Now, to simplify this one, take this 1 to this side. This is 9 upon 10 minus 1. We can write even 1 upon 1 is equal to minus rate upon 100. Now, simplify this one. It becomes 9 minus 10 upon 10 is equal to minus R upon 100. So now simplify this one. 9 minus 10, it becomes, this is minus 1 upon 10 is equal to minus R upon 100. Now, this is the negative sign. This is also negative sign. It is cancelled. So now take this 100 to here. It becomes 1 upon 10 multiplied by 100 is equal to R. So 1 0 is cancelled. So R is equal to 10. So what we can say? Rate of the depreciation is 10%. So therefore, rate is 10%. So students, this is all about our chapter simple interest and compound interest. This is the last topic. So first of all, you have to write all the basic things and all the sums in your fair notebook. And after that, try to solve the assignments which will be provided to you. And if you have any query, then you can ask during the online class session. So till the time, have a nice day.